I'm here with Berge Ayvazian from Heavy Reading, and Berge, this show covers just everything in the world of wireless. So is there any one thing particular you're focusing on at the show?
Well, my time here is going to be spent looking at the changes in the radio access network that are occurring. We're really disaggregating the radio access network from being all tied to macro cells, not only to proliferating different levels of base stations, but in addition separating baseband from the radio head and trying to create a more kind of distributed architecture so that you can pool the baseband units. So we're starting to see different branding associated with this. The first was light radio.
Oh yeah,
from
Alcatel-Lucent. Yeah.
We saw it at Mobile World Congress. Here we're going to hear about liquid radio, which allows you to allocate capacity across these different base station units and have those managed from the baseband. And I'm looking forward to hearing kind of what this notion of liquidity is in the wireless space.
That's what I was going to ask, is if you're disaggregating that part of the network and you're essentially introducing more units, more nodes, more endpoints, how does that keep from adding to the cost and the complexity of the network as far as the operators are concerned?
One of the challenges that I've been trying to deal with is not just complexity, but the backhaul starts to get multiplied. Now you've got to backhaul this traffic. And normally when you co-locate the baseband unit on a tower or at the radio head, you're basically connected with a coax cable, and it's short enough distance that in fact there is no backhaul there. There's an inherent backhaul inside the unit. But when we're starting to look at 4G networks, there seems to be some benefit to having this pooling where these baseband units are more like a server and all these remote devices are tied into it. Now, I think from the case of Alcatel, they're talking about having fiber connecting these heads, radios, to the baseband pooling.
Okay.
Which I'm a little concerned about. Where does that fiber reside?
Yeah. And then again, the associated expense. This is supposed to help with bring down operational cost of running the network.
Exactly.
And is that really going to happen when you're connecting all these smaller nodes with fiber?
And I think part of the assumption is that many of the operators who are implementing this have a wireline network and have fiber capacity already there and basically at no cost. I think the flaw in that is really twofold. First, most of the operators have an arm's length relationship between the mobile operator and the wireline carrier, so that they effectively have to charge the wireless company as though they are a customer anyway, because they have to treat everyone equally. And then the second, of course, is that many mobile operators are not tied directly to an access provider, so they have that cost, and now they have to create another layer of interconnection to tie that traffic in.
All right.
So I'm going to be looking to see how they solve this problem.
It's a big problem, and thanks for the update on that, and we'll continue to monitor that on Light Reading, but thanks for your insight.
Thank you.